So she is just a human lover. Are you gonna go check it out? Okay. All right, I'll watch your baby for you, Shelly, okay? It is such a relief to me to have somebody care after and care over Rosie so much that she's so invested in what she's doing. Hey, Bella Grace. How was your first night as a mom? Hey. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're abandoning those babies already. Okay. I told you Bella Grace was a little needy. She is just loves human affection that I think that she would choose humans over her puppies. So I think this is probably one of the first moms that we have had that so quickly wants to just to be around humans, be around us again, like as soon as possible. She just had her babies. Let me show you them. Let's move these guys over here so we can see them. She had 5 beautiful babies. And we're gonna put their collars on. And while I'm doing that, I can kind of tell you their birth story. So this is Bella Grace's first time giving birth, and she did such a good job. It's only been about 24 hours. So we're gonna get those collars on so we can start getting their initial weights. And they're always super curious what everything is around their puppies. So she is still, even though she wants to be around humans, she is still being an excellent mom and taking care of them really well. But this is definitely the first time that I have had a mom want to get out and walk with us less than 24 hours after she had her puppies. So Bella Grace went on her first walk, a short walk, last night, and it was just so funny. She heard the leashes kind of jingle. She heard us getting Bella's harness on and getting Shelly ready, and she was just like, wait a second, I want to go. So we took Bella and Shelly, and then we took Bella Grace and Oakley. So it was just really sweet. I thought it was fun that she wanted to be around us so quickly. But let's get into these babies. So let's see who we got first. This is one of our boys. So the fun thing is that Bella Grace kind of has this two-toned fur, and I think the babies are going to have it too, because there's dark spots, there's light spots, and I think that is so beautiful. But this guy looks like he's going to be pretty curly, so we're going to choose black for him. But she, trying to remember, it's been a whirlwind because we just had him 24 hours ago. So she was in our room sleeping, and she kept getting up and whining. And I thought, okay, maybe she has to go to the bathroom. Come back here. So it was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, and she just kept whining over and over and over. She'd come to the bed and she'd whine, and then she would go back and lay down. She'd come back to the side of the bed, whine, and then she'd go back and lay down. So I decided, okay, I'm going to take her out. So I took her out to go to the bathroom, and then I just thought, okay, I think she's just a little too unsettled, so I'm going to get her area ready and just sit in here with her. And so John Paul said, okay, you do an hour, and then I'll get up and I'll do an hour, and then we'd all be up for school. This is another little boy. So I did that. So I did the hour, and she just kept not really settling. And so I knew, okay, we're about to have some puppies, so it is time. But I did my first hour. And then I told John Paul, I was like, okay, it's been an hour, your turn. And so he came down and he did his hour. And in his hour, 2 puppies were born. And then it was time to wake up for school anyway. So we traded back again, and I finished the last 3, and he got the kids ready for school. I can't cut right there, silly. They always want to know what the scissors are, which I totally understand, a foreign object coming at their baby. All right, let's see, who else do we have? But she had them probably within 2.5, 3 hours. Like, it was really smooth. Oh, it's one of our girls. They're really pretty. The girls are more smooth textured, so I think that they're gonna be closer to the wavy coat. I'm gonna give her orange. But the first puppy she had, she did not deliver, like she delivered it on her own, but she did not know what to do when it came out. She just kind of looked at it. So we had to open up that sack. But then after the first one, she started to get the hang of it. There we go. All right, now the darker ones. Let's see, this is a boy. He seems very relaxed. Oh, and he's got that little white on it underneath his chin, on his neck. So these are going to be some minis. They should be 25 pounds, which is about the same size that Bella Grace is. She's around 24. Her and Oakley are right on the edge of minis and mediums. And then Mosley is the dad. He is the same thing, right on the edge. You're just squirming away here. Maybe if I put you closer to mom. But Bella Grace, so before we even started our YouTube, she has a sister from a different litter, but her name is Marley. But so their family liked the Guardian program so much that they did it a second time, which we have a couple that have done that. All right, so their last little girl, oh, she's peeing. All right, you take care of that. She felt mom stimulate and she just let it go. All right, we're all done now. Good girl. And she's really pretty too. But again, that kind of straight fur right now, so it looks like she's going to be a wavy coat, which we can give like 100% answers when they get older. So Miss Jill's already asking when they can come visit Bella Grace, which will be soon. But I had texted her, she said, how's she doing? And this is before she had the puppies. And I said she likes to be right beside me. When I go to the shower, she wants to be right outside the shower. When I go downstairs, she's coming downstairs. When I go upstairs, she's coming upstairs. So she is just a human lover, which is a lot of fun. The girls love it because they instantly have somebody to cuddle with and lay with and snuggle. So Bella will snuggle for a little while, but then she gets up and she goes. I think she just, maybe she gets hot or something like that, and she just wants to be away. She'll go to the bathroom floor, lay down, things like that. But our little ones, they just want to be like right beside you. They want to be in your lap. I think she would have had them on me, like had her babies on me if she could have. But yeah, so we will start their ENS tomorrow. So day 2, you can't start it till day 2. But now we've got their collars on, and they're really, really cute group of puppies, and she's just doing such a good job letting them nurse, taking care of them. So again, just to remind everybody, the girls are light blue and orange, and the boys are dark green, black, and royal blue. So I'm gonna let them nurse and throw away all my trash, and then we are going to do our second day of sound stimulation with Shelly's little boy. So I picked a louder squeaker today, and we're gonna see how he reacts. All right, Shelly, let's go see your baby. Come on. We gotta show him off to everybody. We gotta do something new today. Hello, little man. Hey, lay down, Shelly. Shelly, lay down. Good girl. Oh, yes, you're such a good girl. All right, we got little Silver here. He is 2 weeks and 2 days old. So this is day 2 of his sound stimulation. And he is just growing like crazy. I keep seeing him over here, and then he keeps moving back to the other side. So he is walking around a ton. So he always likes to find a corner to lay in and sleep in. And I think that's probably because he wants to cuddle, and so he just kind of like places himself against a wall. So that way he's kind of resting against something and has something to lean on while mom is away or coming out here to play with us or going on a walk. So let me see if I can get Chili turned around, because if I put him down, he's probably gonna nurse. There we go. All right, I'm gonna put him here. And then we got our squeaker for the first time. So we have our, well, not the first time, but this is the louder squeaker. So we did the small squeaker yesterday, and it didn't faze him at all. So now we're gonna move on to a louder squeaker. But while he looks like he is about to nurse, so while he's doing that, just kind of want to give everybody an update on Rosie. So if you don't remember, Rosie is one of Zelly's puppies. So she's over 8 weeks old, and she has been in and out of the hospital, like the emergency vet hospital, 3 times now. She started out with coccidia, which is like a parasite that can cause dehydration, diarrhea, and so that really took her down. So she had critical care. She was hypoglycemic, low blood sugar, and so she just stopped eating and stopped drinking. And so we had to take her to the hospital, and now she's been in and out of the hospital a couple of times. So this last time has been really good because our vet has taken just a personal responsibility for Rosie, that she has been taking her to her house and then back to her office for the last 4 or 5 days now. I think this is day 5. And she's had an IV in the whole time, making sure that she's been eating a variety of things. They've tried tuna. Somebody commented chicken noodle soup, so we tried chicken noodle soup, and that worked. She liked the broth, but it's not enough. So we've been waiting for her to feel well enough to get this feeding tube placement, and it's an esophageal feeding tube, and it's going to go in straight into the esophagus, and it is going to be a way for Rosie and for us to make sure that she's getting enough calories, because even though we were doing feedings every 4 hours, it wasn't enough for her to sustain life and for her to get enough activity level in. So it is just really important that we know how much food she's getting, how many calories she's getting, so that way we can just get her to grow and to hopefully be able to start eating enough calories herself. So we're waiting on Dr. Matherly to give us a call or a text to let us know how that procedure went, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow we will get to actually go to her, pick her up, and get all the details on how to tube feed, how much we need to tube feed, like all the details of what's going to happen and what's going on. So as soon as we get those, we will definitely be sharing that with you and kind of taking you through the whole process, because this will be our first time doing it, and it might be somebody else's first time, and it's a scary experience. So we want to make sure that we can just show people and hopefully ease some minds, and then also just show everybody how Rosie's doing, because Dr. Matherly said she was wagging her tail last night. She was like alert enough that she was looking around when their daughter Macy was coming around, or their dog was coming around. And so that just gives us a lot of hope that she's perkier, and yeah, we're just hoping that this procedure works today and that we can bring her home tomorrow. So he was nursing, and now he kind of stopped, but we're gonna see how he likes this sound. Are you ready? I knew Shelly was gonna be interested. Shelly loves toys. I might take them off for just a second. I know he is not lacking in calories, so he can handle just being away for a minute. All right, we do have a little bit of cowering. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but he kind of like tucked his head back under, almost kind of like a turtle would. And I can hear, hey, that's just Oakley. It's okay. Oakley's in the nursery beside us, so she, are you going to go check it out? Okay. All right, I'll watch your baby for you, Shelly, okay? You ready? So see kind of how he cowers down a little bit? Oh, you're back. Okay, hey. Shelly girl. All right, just a couple more times. All right. So we definitely saw some signs of a little bit of cowering, a little bit of fear, but the good thing is that he did not retreat. He didn't go away. So now I'm going to make sure that we give him some love and kind of show him that the toy is not a scary thing. So I've had puppies like flee and like go hide underneath the pig rails, which is what these PVC pipes are. So I would say he did a great job for the first day of the loud squeaker. You gonna give him some love, Shelly? Come here, lie down. Good girl. All right, here, you wanna play with the toy? And I'll let him nurse again. All right, so day 2 of the big squeaker completed. So we're just gonna keep doing a variety of different sounds. And then we build up all the way to a vacuum cleaner, like the big part of the vacuum cleaner. And we do that over them. So just making sure that when they come home, that sounds are not a scary thing for them. We actually got a huge compliment from one of the puppy families that went home last weekend. They live by Disney, and so they said that Disney fireworks have been going off every night, and the puppy has not flinched once, which is, in my opinion, amazing. Because how many times do you hear people like at the 4th of July saying, my dog just goes crazy, my dog goes berserk. And so it's a huge compliment to us, and she said that ENS really works. So huge compliment. Yay for work paying off. All right. Oh, I'm going to let them nurse. Well, I'm going to let them cuddle. I think she doesn't want to nurse right now. Guys, we just got off the phone with Dr. Matherly, and so Rosie's surgery was successful, which we are so excited about and super thankful for. Everybody prayed that she was able to get that feeding tube, and we are just super relieved that she was able to get it today. So we're just feeling just blessed and excited and cautiously optimistic that this feeding tube placement is going to get her back on the right track of growing and just becoming a perfect little puppy, and catch back up to all of her brothers and just be able to just be normal, you know? So the next hurdle that we have to go through is just getting her to eat. So you guys have put so many ideas in the comments, and just keep rolling, just keep giving them to me, because I am reading them every couple of hours and just trying, we're just trying every single thing possible. Right now she seems really interested in tuna. Dr. Matherly has her at her house. She's been so amazing, taking her back and forth from the clinic. It is such a relief to me to have somebody care after and care over Rosie so much, that she's so invested in what she's doing. And I feel very blessed that I have been able to have a full night's sleep for the first time in about 2 weeks, feeling much more rested, that Rosie's just being looked after. But at the same time, I am super excited to have her back home. But Dr. Matherly said that she is really digging tuna right now. She likes to drink the juice, and then she's actually eating the meat, which is awesome. And then she texted me just a couple of minutes ago with another update, and said that she even was wagging her tail, and she even made a yapping noise, so a little bark, when they walked in the door from their church activities tonight. So I can't wait to see her and hold her and be able to just love on her and just to see what she's acting like, because we knew her before all this sickness as just the chunky little pink collar that we were able to have from Zelly's litter. And so we're just really excited to have her back. So when we get her back home tomorrow, we obviously will share that with everybody and do another video update so that way everybody can see how she's looking. And then we'll also kind of do what the tube feeding is and what it's going to be about and how to do it, because this might help somebody else in the future that has to go through this. So we just hope that everybody has a really good night, get a good night's rest, and then we'll see you tomorrow.